Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. Today I got this package here from Dave Warren from Tuya Knives, and we're about to check out some awesome knives in here. I'm excited for what's in this box. Hopefully you guys are excited as well. Doing the honors today, of course, we got to do a Tuya Caladan V2. It is only fair to use this beast of an EDC knife here from Tuya Knives. This one is a Skeleton Works design guillotine close with that DLC on the F90V blade there, and I promise you I didn't try to make that rhyme, but it came out that way. But yeah, this one's pretty sweet here with the titanium and the carbon fiber. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below, so if you're interested in checking prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff, right, those links will be down in the description and the pinned comments. They also help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm opening this package upside down because the address, shipping, label stuff is on the other side. But here we go. Let's see here. We got some talking peanuts. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy out here. We got one knife. Check that out. And they got the new box going on. That's pretty sweet. And then we got, it looks like a second one in here, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look. Shall we? Boom. Right, one, not one, but two different knives in here. Got a nice sticker here from Dave Warren, Warren Blades, and Tuya Knives, right? Check out their website. And also their IG will be linked down below as well, so you can check them out on the gram. But if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and, actually, let's do this, right? I'm probably gonna have to break this one down into two separate videos. I don't want, I don't want one single video to be too long, and it does help with the search engine optimization. So let's just go ahead and, before I check any names, let's go ahead and pick eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go ahead and go with this guy here, shall we? All right, so this bad boy here, by the way, right, loving the new box, right? So like a gray here with the nice glossy red going on. Tuya Knives, true enthusiast logo right there, or slogan on the side. And this particular one is the Strength. We got M390 on the blade and titanium on the handle. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Top off here, Tuya Knives Co. Ltd. Thank you for choosing Tuya Knives to add to your collection. Enjoy your new knife, and thank you for your support of my brand and Tuya Knives. And last but not least, guys, here is the knife. Oh my goodness. Oh man. First things first, let's see. Oh, okay, now. Okay, I seen a little bit of this knife on Instagram, but now that I have it here in person, yeah, in person, this thing is definitely a sight to be seen. So for starters, right, first things first, this thing is an integral. What does that mean? Well, that means that they start with a solid piece of titanium, and they actually mill out the whole shell of the knife, if you would. You notice here, there's no sandwich construction. There's no screws going on here to tighten this all up like you typically see on, let's say, any knife for that matter. I just grabbed the random one here, the Vosteed Raccoon. So you can see you got two halves, right? And then you tighten everything up with a back spacer, maybe some standoffs, something like that. That is your typical. I mean, it's just more common. But an integral is typically a more premium knife overall. Not only is it, take a lot more machining, a lot more work to get done, but obviously it's also more of a premium knife, more robust, less screws, less parts to service, if you would. I mean, one whole construction out of one chunk of titanium. So that's pretty neat. And I'm really digging this titanium clip right here, right? Let's go ahead and get my magnet of truth. And of course, let's see here, no magnetic pull. No magnetic pull there. That is sweet. Yeah, I'm really loving that purple, sort of pink, goldish, shredded paper looking, right? Anodization going on there. That's looking pretty sweet. Looks like this guy is a frame lock, and we have a front flipper and a back flipper. And nice plain, right, sort of matte black looking titanium. I mean, this thing is looking pretty sweet, guys. So you got thumb stud deployment as well. So let's go ahead and start with the back flipper. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Bam. Oh, man. Yeah, we got DLC on the blade, by the way. There you go. That is one way to put that cherry on top. This thing is on point.
Nice.
We got the whole mortared out black aesthetics, right? If that speaks to you, if you're a black mortared out aesthetics type of EDC knife guy, I mean, I feel like this one will be right up your alley. We have sort of like a horizontal brush going on this one. All right, so you can see those lines kind of go side to side there instead of up and down, right? Beautiful DLC going on here. I think I saw a video of Dave Warren actually taking another blade or another screwdriver or something, trying to scratch it, and then you wipe it off and it's like nothing happened. which again, they have done their DLC on many other models, right? The Caladan V2 here being one of them, and it's just pretty top-notch stuff, right? Really, really good DLC, and we'll do some size comparisons here in just a moment. So a frame lock here with a steel insert for steel on steel contact. All right, good access to that steel bar right there, right? To that frame lock, that's what I meant to say. To that, good access to that lock bar, by the way. Right, lock up there about maybe 20%. That's not too bad. Oh man, that's a satisfying close, right? Let's see, back to the flipper tab here. This gym, by the way, and it's very minimalistic, so I'm really digging that. Boom, yeah, definitely give it the beans there, and it opens up pretty nicely. I think it also works as a stop, right? Once it hits the titanium back here. There's no stop pin, so the integral portion of the handle probably also works, right, as a stop pin, right? And in place of a stop pin that's not there. And of course, you got the lock bar here working underneath. The drop shot action right there. Thumb deployment. Oh, man. All right, that is solid. What about that front flipper? It is nice and jimped. Ooh, yes. Just what the doctor ordered right there, right? I like the fact that, so this one has a little bit more of a strong detent. So what does that translate into? It translates into you actually getting a very, very snappy open. So look at this. Oh, man. All right, let's check out that reverse flick. Yup. Every single one is money. Money on this guy. Holy macaroni. And is it just me, or do you hear some awesome acoustics on this thing, right? Take a listen. Yeah, you definitely got a nice little whip on the close right there, right? And then a nice little click with a D10 on the way back. Check out that D10 resistant right there, right? Definitely a very well-tuned D10. Feels like so far. Haven't failed it yet, but it definitely gets the job done. Building good resistance there on the open. Also love what they've done here, right? If you look at the blade, it's actually very, very clean on the billboarding department, right? There's no, very little, if anything, there's zero marking anywhere. I don't see anything about the steel on here, right? We just read it on the box, but I don't see anything steel-wise printed anywhere. And the Tuya logo is actually right here in the corner, right? It's very nice and small. There's the collaboration design right there on this side. All right, so that's very interesting the way they chose to place it, because you see it when the knife is closed, right? But when you open it, that all pretty much tucks away, right? And it just gives you a very nice billboard-free knife, which is awesome. Man, really digging the way that pocket clip there gives it a nice little accent. Everything else is blacked out, and boom, you got that pocket clip right there. Give it a nice little pop, right? I do believe there's many different variants of this guy. You guys are definitely gonna want to check it out. I think there's like an iced out looking handle, right? All integral, by the way. So it's very similar to this, but in like a silver tone, which is also pretty interesting as well. Check out the blade here. So got so excited about all the opening methods on this guy. We haven't talked about the blade. So we have sort of like a drop point blade, right? Got a nice little swedge, bayonet looking swedge up there, looking really nice. It is a flat grind on this M390, right? We said it was. All right, don't let me lie to you. It says M390. All right, that's good. This thing obviously on ball bearings. These are probably ceramic ball bearings, and the action is just so good. Almost feels like they put skiff bearings or something on this thing. And yeah, let's talk ergonomics, right? You probably could have guessed it by now. I mean, with the handle this elegant, right? You definitely get some really good. Let me see. Yeah, great ergonomics here. Full purchase on my average sized hands, not the biggest, not the smallest. I'm able to get a full grip here. Guess what? I can also forward choke if I wanted to, right? I don't think it's a dedicated forward choke spot. It doesn't have like the curvature to it, but if I wanted to make it work in a pinch, I definitely have some real estate from here to here, right? From my tip of one fingernail to the other, right? You can definitely forward choke on it, and you should be pretty okay right there, right? It's a nice little flat spot there. If anything, I want to say the integral section, makes it really comfortable on my hand, kind of gives me like fixed blade vibes. I do feel the pocket clip, but it's nothing crazy, right? Definitely there's a pocket clip there. If I do squeeze really hard, right, I feel it, but it's still pretty comfortable the way it is. Nice and curved, nice and rounded off also at the tip there. So I'll give it a good 9.5 out of 10, right? With a 10 out of 10 obviously being a fixed blade with no pocket clip. So as good as it gets really for a folding knife. With the integral being all beautiful and all, I think they reserved the flexibility of it being a reversible pocket clip, and it makes sense. You got a beautiful show side here that is uninterrupted, and then obviously you have the pocket clip on this side. I do believe, right? Do believe I saw there were some lefty versions on the site, so that's also worth taking a look, right? If you're a lefty, I do believe they have some lefty options over there as well. Also good, definitely really good execution here on the thumb studs. Very functional, good, and comfortable to use. And I wonder if they also have that DLC coating on the thumb studs too. That would be really, really nice as well. Otherwise, you know, black coated to kind of finish up all the aesthetics here. Beautiful alignment there, right? Let's see here, reverse grip. Feels really good, very comfortable, especially the way the handle kind of tapers back like this here towards the end. That's nice. Okay, a little, you know, Friday night gas station fighting grip here. You should be good to go. If you're Kevin fighting for your Slurpee, right? The Pakal grip, right? Even that one is comfortable, right? As well. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I mean, this is looking pretty elegant right here, if I do say so myself. All right, let's check it out here next to the Caladan V2. Caladan, of course, is going to be a whole different beast size-wise, as you can see. And I've had my fair share of Tuya knives come to the channel. So if you want to check out some other models from Tuya, all you got to do is put Tuya Knives Miguel EDC on the YouTube search bar, and you'll be able to find those right away. And let's put another beast EDC here, right, just to get things going. The Microtech stitch there, right, also looking a little bit bigger. Again, just size comparison wise, just to give you a ballpark where this guy lands. We'll do some more of the typical suspects, right? There is your Yojimbo 2 and the Manix 2, right? So a little bit shorter than the Manix 2 and Yojimbo 2. The Demko AD 20.5, that's probably more like it right there. The Shark Cub is probably going to be a little bit shorter, but definitely that 80-20.5 size. Here's your Civivi Vision FG, right? Very popular budget EDC. Same thing with the budget Varatas right here from Kizer. Those are going to be slightly bigger, right? But definitely in that vicinity, more or less. And here's the Vosteed Raccoon and the new CJRB Acacia. So these are really good, solid budget EDC knives. Definitely check them out if you haven't. I think the Acacia came out recently as well. Definitely worth a look, right? Good price as well. But yeah, all these will be linked down below if you want to check them out. I got content on all of them here in the channel. But yeah, just to give you an idea where this guy lands size-wise. Did notice the jimping, right? It's more so for deployment. Kind of feels like they could have continued it up here, more for your thumb, where your thumb lands, but decided not to. Kind of made an executive call there not to follow the jimping down here. Kind of feels like it would have been nice to have, but maybe that's just personal preference. And of course, you know, we got to do our scientific cutting test here, right? Got a piece of textbook paper. I'm definitely getting some swirls going on there. Boom, bam, boom. Yeah, going through that paper like nobody's business. Now, one thing I'm noticing too is it does get, you know, pretty thick here. Not, you know, I guess decently thick here towards the middle. I'm wondering, curious now, as to what the thickness is, right? So it does come to a 0.14. Typically, the average is a 0.12 in the channel. Anything under 0.12 is, you know, super slicey. So this one definitely, you know, something to consider there. Flat grind, it's gonna be slicey, but it does come to a 0.14 thickness in that line that you see right there. So something to consider. Yeah, definitely gonna cut paper all day, every day. What about some cardboard? I got a single wall piece of cardboard here from an Amazon box. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle, right? And it's gonna look something like this. Boom, bam, boom. Right, one thing I'm noticing too is if I get it close to the belly here, it's possible to taper off. So if you can maintain your cut between here and here, right, obviously that's gonna be a better approach. And it's the same way with every knife for that matter. But yeah, is it gonna cut cardboard? Absolutely gonna go through that cardboard like nobody's business, right? You guys rate it in the comments. And the best thing about DLC is once you're done, right, you give it a nice little wipe, right? And it's like absolutely nothing happened. It's back to looking black, shiny, just like how you took it out of the box. So yeah, definitely performing really good, right? Looking pretty nice right there, making a first grade impression, right? You guys let me know in the comments how sharp is this guy, right? Obviously 10 being the sharpest, you all let me know. Well, there you guys have it. This is the Tuya Strength, right? Something else I wanted to mention really quick too, and also I was chatting back and forth with Dave, is the fact that Tuya now has, I believe, 2 different CNC machines, right? Which means they can do a lot of, a lot more CNC work. And this is kind of like a show off of their new abilities, right? Their new skills, if you would. Definitely showing up a little bit with the new equipment here. Obviously with the integral here, being able to mill this out of one solid piece of titanium, right? If you're new to knives, right? If you're brand new to EDC knives or just folding knives in general, something you need to understand is doing this type of work, not only does it require more machining, heavy machinery and equipment, but it's also going to be a little bit more pricey because you're getting a more premium knife, right? This is a lot more robust, a lot more solid, a lot more close to a fixed blade, right? If you obviously still going to be a folding knife, but handle-wise, chances are the locking mechanism is obviously going to give out at any point before the handle even comes close to coming apart. I mean, the whole thing is one solid piece. You can see the inside here, right? Looks nice. There's a little bit of even like different colors on the inside, that back wall of the integral. So this one's going to be an absolute slam dunk from Tuya. I can already see it, right? I believe these are available on the website and can be purchased right now. So of course you'll find this one linked down below if you want to check it out. There are multiple different variations to this guy as well. You'll also find that price on those links as well. You can also use Miguel EDC as a promotional code. It gives you 5% off any purchases on the Tuya website, right? 5%, I know it's not a ton, but it definitely helps if you're interested on picking up any of these knives, right? Code Miguel EDC, right? All together, just like the channel name, no spaces, Miguel EDC, and that gives you 5% off. So definitely check that out if you're interested. I mean, kind of keep in mind, right? You got the premium materials, the integral going on. I mean, Tuya absolutely showing off their new capabilities as a knife maker, right? So that is awesome. Love to see that, and I'm here for it. Absolutely here for it. So you guys know about how it goes by now, right? I check out knives here in the channel all the time. I share my raw first impressions with you all, and then I carry them and I gather as much feedback as I possibly can, and I come back to you guys with a comprehensive review. All right, let me give you a nice little zoom in right here. So if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, definitely hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're new around here, do consider subscribing. I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. You will not be disappointed. I make knife and EDC content like this on a daily basis. All right, shout out to Tuya and Dave Warren for sending this one in for me to check out and share with you guys. Also, shout out to my Patreon supporters for supporting what I do here. You guys can support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. That's going to be it for this guy. I'm going to be unboxing this other guy here in the next video, so definitely stay tuned for that. We'll make it kind of like a 2-part series. Guys, if you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Thank you so much for your love and support. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video, either this one here or that one right there. Take care. Peace.